Hi, I'm Dean Bushmiller with Expanding Security, and this is Vulnerabilities to Systems. Now, if you're not seeing the full version of this video, go to expandingsecurity.com. You can also get quizzes, badges, and this mind map with all the dynamic links in it. So let's get started. Vulnerabilities to systems, that kind of looks like what we've been doing with threats, isn't it? Isn't it the same thing? No, it's different. Okay. When we look at vulnerabilities, we're talking about weaknesses in hardware and software. Now, they haven't been exploited, but they may be exploited, and that potential is really a big deal here. When we look at the vulnerability, we say it's the what, okay? It can be exploited or triggered by a threat. We'll get to threats in a second. It's a flaw in a specific instance of software that we have. It's that machine, that piece of software, that operating system, all those conditions. That's the specific instance. It is a potential opportunity. Now, when we talk about a threat agent, that's the who, that's the evildoer. When we talk about an exploit, that's the tool, that's kind of the how of it, but it's really the mechanism the threat agent uses. When we put this together, that's when we talk about a threat, which really is the how. So that's the adversary's intent, that's the threat agent, and the exploit execution, that's the exploit itself. Now, the circumstances or events with potential to adversely impact operations. In other words, this could happen to us. They could be running at us, with all of their evil packets and stumble and trip. And so when we look at that, we look at it as a possibility here. How do we limit that possibility is through controls. That's like a shield. It's the tool that interrupts the threats, and it may reduce the vulnerabilities that are out there. For us, just remember the phrase, threat agents take advantage of vulnerabilities using a threat and an exploit combination. That's really what it all comes down to. Now, we have to understand these definitions of vulnerabilities and build a process. And that's the unique thing about vulnerabilities here. We build a process to reduce them in our environment.